But what are the 10 things to never do after an Amazon seller account suspension? Many sellers make common mistakes which end up damaging the appeal process. It is very important for you to start implementing the right practices as soon as the Amazon seller account is suspended. I am Sanya guys here, and this is my channel, which is the best place for Amazon FBA sellers. I'll be telling you the 10 things to never do after an Amazon seller account suspension. So keep watching this entire video because it's very special. So this will be the life-saving for your Amazon seller account. So guys, I'm so excited and let's jump right into the details. So let's get to it. So guys, I'm going to tell you the 10 things. So number 1 is simply take a deep breath. Do it like this. I'm serious guys, yes, that is the number 1 thing. Sometimes for an established seller, most suspensions, even the final decision suspensions, can be reversed also. But all you need is an effective Amazon seller account suspended appeal and to be ready to change some of your business practices. Sometimes you may need to make significant changes, and ultimately these changes will lead to a more stable business through your Amazon seller account. Therefore, don't panic guys and take things positively. Everything's gonna be alright. If you want to get the most effective Amazon seller account suspended appeal template, then do watch this video here. I will also give this video link in the description below. It's a very good video and you must watch it. So let's get to number 2. That is, don't irritate Amazon by sending Amazon account suspended email again and again. Once the first appeal has been submitted, it is best to wait up to a week before sending any additional email. Amazon gets thousands of appeals every day guys, so 12 to 24 hour response times are long gone. So now the volume of the appeal that seller performance receives on a daily basis is like thousands. So you need to have patience. Also, seller performance doesn't send a confirmation that the appeal has been received, which can also make many sellers nervous. Many sellers panic and start thinking that seller performance hasn't received their appeal or is ignoring your appeal. Due to this, sellers start sending multiple appeals with different information in order to try to get a reply from seller performance. And guys, this is a very common mistake and dilute your issue. Submitting multiple appeals will delay the reinstatement process. Guys, always remember that they will reply once they have received it on their end, and so please guys, have patience. Number 3 is don't open a second Amazon account. Once a seller account is suspended, many sellers think that they can simply open a new account and start over. Wow, peace. Sellers think that they can fool Amazon and start selling again. Unfortunately, this is not the case at all. Opening a new account after a suspension will damage the appeal process and delay reinstatement even more. Yes guys, that's true. Amazon has many ways of finding seller accounts of the second account and will be discovered and linked to the original account. So they will all both be linked. Once the second account is linked, there is zero chances that getting the account reinstated is possible. So now the seller has wasted time opening the new account and most importantly reduced after the chance of reinstatement on their original account. Therefore guys, please don't do these things. Focus on preparing the best appeal for your account and don't waste time trying to create a new account while your new one is already suspended. So don't do this. Just simply follow the rules. So if you want to know how to open second Amazon seller account with Amazon permission, yes, then do watch this video here. I will also give the video link in the description below. So guys, do check it out if you want Amazon permission. Number 4 is guys, don't send your first appeal instantly. Yes, don't do that. Suspension is a process and it requires a lot of checking. Many sellers think that they need to submit something right away and it will it will get solved. But you don't have to rush. You don't need to rush to submit the reinstatement statement. By this way, they will waste their appeal button by responding too quickly to the case without fully formulating a solid response plan. Amazon rarely reinstate an account after the first appeal is sent. Unless it's a very minor violation, then the process can take days or even weeks. Most suspensions require multiple back and forth communication with the seller performance. Amazon suspends thousands of sellers on a daily basis. Yes, guys, and seller performance investigators only take a few minutes to review each appeal. So make sure that you take your time to prepare the most effective appeal before submitting anything to seller performance. So guys, you can see this is so important and you need to focus on really constructing your appeal. One of my students posted in private student Facebook group before submitting to Amazon Appeal Center, and all the members were able to provide a good deal of feedback, correct some grammatic issues, and provide tips for making it more professional. She then made changes and sent the final professional version, and it really worked for her. So guys, it's important to be a part of a community where you have like-minded people like you and me who are ready to help each other. So guys, I always say that feel free to join my Facebook group where we all are here to help you. To find the link in the description below, and I will see you in the group. Number 5, guys, we are on number 5. Don't modify or fake invoices. Don't fool Amazon. If you have an established account, then Amazon might need you to provide the invoices. Sellers are becoming more and more aware that Amazon doesn't need them to obtain their inventory from authorized sources. Many sellers modify their current invoices to fit Amazon requirements. If a seller only has a receipt or purchase order, then they will create an invoice and submit it to Amazon, hoping that it will work. But let me tell you guys, Amazon is not a fool. They are a $1 trillion company, and fooling them does not work, and it damages the case significantly. Even the slightest modification can result in delays of the reinstatement. So don't fool Amazon. Amazon sees thousands of invoices on a daily basis, and it is very easy for seller performance agents to spot a fake or manipulated invoice. Submitting this kind of invoice can add on another violation called forged and manipulated. This type of suspension is very difficult to solve, so don't get into these problems. Therefore, always submit the original proof of purchase to seller performance. If you want to know how to prepare Amazon Seller Central documents, then do watch this video here. I will also give this link in the description below. It will really help you and support you how to prepare your documents according to Amazon terms and conditions. Okay guys, now we are only left with 5 things. So let's start with number 6. Don't contact seller support by email. I know, I will explain this. Seller performance can only assist you once your account is suspended. There is no direct phone number for seller performance. All communication must be handled through email. It is quite confusing because many suspension notices instruct sellers to contact seller support. Unfortunately, seller support only provides basic customer support that they typically provide. So they are advised based on the generic templates. So it's not a good idea. Even though seller support cannot assist in with the account reinstatement, and they sometimes provide advice to the seller which can damage the appeal process even more. Since the advice is coming from a department within Amazon, most sellers believe it to be credible and base their appeals on inaccurate information. Number 7, don't threaten Amazon with legal action. Yes guys, please don't do that. Amazon is very big and he doesn't like this. Amazon likes to see that the seller is taking accountability for their actions, and they want to deal directly with the seller during the appeal process. Many sellers reach out to lawyers and they start contacting seller performance on the seller's behalf. That's not good. As soon as a law is involved, the appeal process is significantly delayed, long delayed. Sometimes Amazon becomes completely unresponsible until the seller starts personally contacting them regarding their suspension. So it's a good idea to stay away. Number 8, don't blame buyers or Amazon for suspension. Many sellers submit appeals which points out specific buyers and orders. They start to blame their issues on the actions of a customer or blame Amazon process for their suspension. Amazon is a really loving customer company. They love their customer. All of their terms and policies favor the buyer, and any appeal which blame customers will not get a positive result. Also, Amazon expects sellers to be familiar with all of their current policies and guidelines. Blaming Amazon process will not result in reinstatement. Focus on your own practices and procedures when creating your Amazon seller account appeal. Ultimately, Amazon wants to know what changes you will make to keep their customers happy and comply with their guidelines. So if the customer is happy, Amazon is happy. And once customers are happy, Amazon is happy. Their logo, it's happy. So before we go further, guys, please let me know in the comments below what is the most eye-opening thing for you till now in the video. I would love to hear that. So just let me know. So guys, number 9, don't be rude or use vulgar languages. Oh my god, that's bad actually. Many sellers are so upset after an account is suspended and they will send a rant to seller performance with inappropriate language. Very bad. Once a seller sends this type of message, the reinstatement process will most definitely be delayed. Obviously, you're giving bad language to Amazon, who will listen. The seller will need to apologize to seller performance regarding their behavior, and there is a chance that seller performance may not reply when they submit an effective appeal. So it's just a waste of time. Guys, it's very important to understand that suspensions are a part of doing business with Amazon. Once an account is suspended, keep a cool head and start focusing on creating the best appeal to get the account reinstated. So always be professional and control your emotions. Control. So number 10 is don't immediately contact Jeff Bezos if this is the last resort. So guys, for many sellers, as Amazon is the only source of income, therefore once an account is suspended, sellers are desperate to get reinstated right away. Due to this, sellers automatically contact Jeff if they don't receive a quick reply from seller performance. This method usually does not provide any positive or quick results. The emails are not read by Jeff Bezos directly. They are filtered by a department that reviews all of the Amazon emails that are sent to Jeff Bezos. So unfortunately, if a response is received from the explanation department and it is negative, it is much harder to get the account reinstated moving forward. Therefore, it is best to communicate as much as you can with seller performance through the appeal process and keep on going that way until they rejected it completely. Guys, it is best to try to prevent suspension in order to avoid this process entirely. It is crucial for sellers to monitor their account health page to proactively address all negative parameters. If you want a professional opinion, Seller Care also provides risk assessment service and suspension prevention service in additional reinstatement. So guys, all notices and warnings must be addressed immediately and solutions need to be provided to seller performance. It is very important. These things will speed up the process and you can get your account back as soon as possible. If you like my video, do give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can receive my videos every time I post them. I always try my best to provide the best content out there. Do check out my video here as I handpicked for you and it will be very helpful for you. So see you guys.